Hello and welcome to this video against the Yardbird. I've got 56 games played against him. He really must be my most frequent opponent. I think it's very, very likely. So what do we get? It's got a wide range of openings that he plays. Queen's Gambit? Nah, I don't think so. He's usually going with b6 or yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe this line. Yeah, that has a distinct Nimzo-Indian flavor, but white doesn't have to play d4 in all cases. Here, for example, you also can play differently. Yeah, what now? I can just take, if I want. I'm not sure. b3 is also a move. Maybe go b3. I'm preparing to take on d5 in a situation where he has to take with the pawn, so that I have d4 next. So am I doing that? I think I am. It shouldn't be bad, really. Queen c2 or where? Queen c2 is a bit wrong on the c file, as a rook c8 move is certainly going to happen, but I don't really see where else. Okay, so I'm taking this and then go rook d1. I wonder which rook. Yeah, the f rook. Then f2 can become somewhat vulnerable. Wonder what he's thinking about. Knight a5 or something like that. Don't believe this. So okay, not really sure what rook to take. Yeah, taking this one. That's the more cautious move, but hard to tell. Yeah, as usual, he plays the most aggressive move possible, even though quite often it's not objectively working. Here I'm not sure at all. So of course I cannot just take the pawn, but if I take once and go queen b1, how is he covering this? Queen f6 maybe. Bishop d3 is also clearly a candidate. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I have to admit I'm sometimes a bit sick of that. I mean, he just plays this super aggressive stuff that very often simply does not work. Like this, yeah, this is not ever going to work in a yeah, if you analyze it properly or so. But okay, Blitz can play all kinds of unsound stuff. So let's see how to do that. Even f4 is an idea. f4, queen moves rook f3. Okay, let's try that. He's got rook takes e3 though. This could be an issue. I was thinking rook f3 next, but he can take... No, it depends on what his move is, actually. Yeah, here rook f3, rook e3 is probably going to work. I can also just drop back, bishop e4. Bishop e4, d takes e3. Rook f3, knight d4. This kind of stuff. It might work. Can also just go back here for a tempo. Maybe that one, but I can take e3 for e2. Yeah? Maybe. But bishop, I can take two pieces. Huh? I can take c8 and b7. I also have e4 here. Just e4. Rook f3, rook e3 is still annoying. Otherwise, rook f3 would be really strong. Okay. Hard to figure out. Maybe he's going knight e7 now, but I want to keep the e-file closed here, not allowing him to take. Might have knight d5. Knight d5 for knight e3. Not quite clear what my move is against that. It's a huge fork, 95. Probably just bishop c1. It's not doing much anyway anymore. So yeah, he's got rook d2. Bishop e4 is going to take d1. But I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it should still work. I don't really see anything great. Bishop a6 maybe. It's the usual kind of, yeah, fishing for counterplay stuff that we have. Bishop a6 looked more dangerous.
Time warning.
Just g3 maybe. His queen, I don't see how he activates the queen like that. Okay. Okay, I'll go out of that check. Queen a5. Cannot go b2.
Check. 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 Check.
Yeah, I have some play against the king. This is not just a draw or something with my pawns here.
Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, I think that's also a win for white with the attack that is coming with the pawns here. His pawns are not going anywhere. It's always tough, yeah, and I have winning positions against him very, very often, but lose them because he gets some counterplay, whatever, and it gets tricky, and he finds some kind of swindle or whatever. And yeah, this is one of those cases. This is just a pawn for basically nothing if white plays it right, but it's difficult to do. Difficult to do. Got a question here from a kibitz about the final position. Yeah, so f4 is, I guess, right, and now bishop f5 is also given by the computer here, and now comp wants to take on c5. Yeah, those kind of moves are always difficult to play. One point is that here the queen is attacking this. So rook takes, queen e3 is a pretty clear affair. Knight takes, queen b5. Yeah, it's easy to believe that the comp is right with his +2, but it's also easy to believe that you can screw it up. Okay, I went e4. That was not the best mathematically, but it should keep something. Yeah, the engine now wants to do this and go king g8 and gives white just a slight advantage. Yeah, the thing is that his bishop on b7 is very strong, and this is what also caused that that nervousness. It's just scary. Yeah, that move also is scary, but bishop c1 seems to be very good for white now. This takes. Bishop e4. Yeah, seems to keep an advantage. Yeah, I was more afraid of bishop a6 somehow. And then I have to go here. I didn't see anything for him, but it looked... This is looking somewhat shaky. Okay, rook c3 is good. And white keeps an advantage. Tricky business. So this happened. g3, e2. And now queen c5 can be played. Yeah, okay, I wanted to play it safe. Here, this. Yeah, it's always like +1, so I'm happy that I didn't screw it up entirely.
Check.
Yeah, I was just happy to get the queens off. And here, man, I don't know. I think the way it went, I was winning at the end, but he certainly doesn't have a losing position right here. I think white's better, but it shouldn't be decisive maybe. Yeah, I can go up and push pawns, and it's an attack on the king, even though we are in the rook endgame. Yeah, he should draw somehow, but it's still something that I'd rather play white in. Okay, thanks for watching.